Christine O'Donnell may be the political star of the moment in Delaware, perhaps elsewhere, but from her finances to her beliefs, she's been dogged by questions about her past. O'Donnell canceled sessions on 2 Sunday talk shows, but is due this hour to make an appearance in Delaware. Our Brian Todd is in Delaware right now. He's over at O'Donnell's campaign headquarters with more. A lot of folks are taking a look at the stuff she said and done over the years, Brian.
They are, Wolf, and they're hoping for some answers on some of that pretty soon. They may get it tonight. Christine O'Donnell about to appear behind me here at the Frog Hollow Golf Club. Not clear if she's going to answer some of the questions that you mentioned, those questions that have been hounding her campaign for the past couple of days. You know, a short time ago, we got an inside look at her shoestring campaign headquarters near Wilmington. Some real insight into how her staffers are handling the onslaught of media attention. Christine O'Donnell and her tightly knit staff scrambling to show they're ready for prime time in Delaware and beyond. This nondescript townhouse outside Wilmington, not the place you'd expect to find a hot campaign that's already beaten one political machine and is taking on another. Inside the O'Donnell campaign headquarters now, looks like a small operation right now, but it's getting booted up very fast. About 8 people are inside here right now. We're told that some of them not only work here, but live here, but 5 people live in this townhouse as well. It's here that we're looking for answers to some questions about O'Donnell's finances and her personal past, like this comment in 1999 on Bill Maher's old show, Politically Incorrect.
I dabbled into witchcraft.
O'Donnell's not here to answer our questions about that. Inside this cramped living room, campaign officials say that episode was a moment of soul-searching in her youth. The campaign provides us this clip of her defense at a public event Sunday.
I was in high school. How many of you didn't hang out with questionable folks in high school? But no, there's been no witchcraft since.
But O'Donnell's team also has serious questions to answer about her finances. Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, a campaign watchdog group, wants federal and state officials to look into one persistent accusation.
What we're most concerned about is that Ms. O'Donnell appears to have committed numerous crimes by misusing her campaign funds for personal use.
A charge leveled by her opponents and a past official of one of her campaigns. Slicker, more established operations would have issued a statement or had their candidate out with prepared talking points. This campaign is scrambling to bring on more staff, including people to handle press questions. Campaign manager Matt Moran is at first reluctant to go on camera, but then agrees. To the broader charges from several different quarters that she's misused campaign money for her own personal expenses. What's your response?
Well, several different quarters would probably qualify as a lot of the establishment, and then for the supposedly bipartisan organizations that are have brought forth a suit, you know, I'm very confident that they will be dismissed as frivolous. And for the charges that need to be articulated fully, we have some lawyers that will be looking at that and addressing those concerns.
Okay.
Matt Moran later told me that Christine O'Donnell has been living off her savings. Another campaign official said she's been paying for personal expenses with some money that she's earned doing PR work for a client. When I asked for specifics about who that client is and the money and the work involved, that official declined to give those specifics, citing privacy concerns. You know, this campaign is unlike few we have ever covered. Living and working in a cramped townhouse, struggling to deal with all the overnight notoriety that they've gotten and all that comes with that. That includes fending off some withering attacks from her opponents. Wolf?
Yeah, but they have apparently raised in the last few days nearly $2 million, so that should help with their finances. Brian, what is the campaign saying about her decision to cancel those 2 Sunday talk show interviews?
We pressed them about that today, Wolf. They said that they were not ducking the media. They were not trying to duck the questions about witchcraft and the finances or anything like that. They said simply it was a logistical problem, kind of a communications snafu. She was triple booked, they said. That she was booked for 2 events here in Delaware at the same time that a PR firm that they're just kind of getting up to speed, just hiring to take on media questions, was booking her on those talk shows. So it was simply kind of a communication problem, and they say that's all that it was. She was not ducking anyone.
Well, we've invited her to join us here in the Situation Room as well. Love to have an interview with her and Chris Coons, her opponent. Thanks very much, Brian, for that.